The importance of oppositions in general derives in part from the fact that different characterizations of these contrary properties and their relations, for example in morality and truth, lead to radically different philosophical outlooks. The nature of oppositions vary substantially, ranging from false dichotomies, for example merely differing properties, to absolute dichotomies, which are mutually exclusive. It was from Heraclitus that Jung derived the idea of enantiodromia, the tendency of things to change into their opposites in the natural course of their development. Heraclitus believed that rather than being antithetical, opposites typically shared a secret underlying harmony or symmetry, as with the example of the bow and arrow, whose pulling against one another in opposite directions provides the unit as a whole with its function, that is, the firing of arrows, and thereby also its purpose and identity. Like a drink that must be continually stirred to retain its consistency, an example he uses in a different fragment, the arrow requires the tension pulling in the other direction to function. This provided Heraclitus's explanation for how things retained their identities in a world characterized by constant change. His use of the word strife here is typically Athenian, though Heraclitus had a low view of Athenians, who, with their love for argumentation, physical and artistic competitions, did not consider strife intrinsically negative, but considered it to possess a dual nature, and emphasized the positive aspect of this nature, fostering a democratic culture of competition, described by political theorists as agonism, from the Greek word for strife or struggle, agon. Heraclitus's insights regarding the relativity of knowledge depending upon the context and perspective of individuals were later formulated as perspectivism by Nietzsche. The following two fragments provide an idea of the concept. In fragment 61, the same object, that is seawater, has different meanings to different kinds of observers, in this case different species, but the point is also generalizable to different kinds of people, as evinced in fragment 60. In fragment 60, the same object, that is a path or a road, appears different or even opposite to different observers depending upon their perspective, although it is in fact the same roughly symmetrical road, simply viewed from different, necessarily limited individual vantage points. Heraclitus was not arguing for any particular type of relativism, so much as he was describing the limitations of individual human understanding, by pointing out that that which appears the same may in fact be different, and that which appears to be different may in fact be the same, from different perspectives, or from a more complete perspective.